Hello, everyone, and welcome on this Thursday. I'm really sorry about that. There was a problem with my Zoom, problem with the connection. I'm not sure exactly what happened. My computer shut off, my laptop shut off. My I don't know if I had a power outage here in Greece, but yeah, I don't know exactly what happened. I just know that the way it usually works was not working, and then I went and I tried to do it on my phone. Then I saw that it was posting on my personal profile and not into the group. Then I noticed it was in the group, and then I tried to shut it off. And then I also noticed that there was a decent amount of people too who were on a decent amount of people who were on the Zoom call wanting to get started. And yeah, and then the whole thing just shut off. So I'm really sorry to Sarah. I'm very sorry to Becky. I'm very sorry to everybody who's on the Zoom call. And yeah, it's we're going to dive in though. We're going to dive into the secret of getting everything that you want. So when it comes to everything in your life, it's all a culmination of your beliefs and your thoughts and the way that you look at things. So if you don't have the business that you want, if you don't have the income that you want, really there's a good chance that your thoughts and beliefs, they're not supporting of that. So the more we work on the inside, the more we can go and create on the outside. And a lot of people here have heard about manifestation and manifesting. It's true. What you think of, you can go and you can create in your life. And the thing is that a lot of our thoughts are deep core subconscious thoughts from birth to 8 or 9 years old. So a lot of them we don't even know that they're evident. So if you go and you look at your life just in general and you see that the relationships in your life are not exactly the way you want them to be, or let's say if you're a business owner, you're in this group and you're single, you're not with anybody, but you've never really went and had great relationships with the opposite sex or with in dating, then there's a very good chance that your beliefs and your thoughts, they don't go and they're not creating what you want. You're not going and manifesting what you want because of the core of who you are. So the young self in you is basically wanting one thing but can't handle it. So let's say, for example, if somebody has a goal to go and make $1 million, but the young self inside of them doesn't feel deserving of $1 million, making $1 million, they'll never make $1 million. Even if they have a good company, even if they work really hard, they'll find a way to mess things up on a subconscious level because they're not used to it. We only do things that we're comfortable with doing. We're only in situations that we're comfortable with. So the only way to go and have another reality or to create another reality in our life is to radically shift the way that we look at things and our belief systems and our thought patterns and what we believe to be true. And really, it comes down to going within. To go and have everything that we want on the outside, we need to go on the inside. So a good analogy is like a slingshot. The more you pull it back, the further the rock flies. And that's kind of like when it comes to success in business, in life, with relationships, with your health, with health, with anything, is going on the inside. The moment you start healing and you start repairing, you start diving deep, that is when you can start creating and manifesting amazing things in your life because now you're identifying with what you want. It's that whole thing that goes back to be, do, have. You need to be your purpose, you need to do your mission so you can have your vision. But society always goes and looks at it the wrong way. They're always like, oh, if I can have this, then I can be this, then I can do this. When really it doesn't work that way. You need to become the person who you want to become. You need to be that person right now. You need to feel it right now. You need to think and act like that person thinks and acts right now. Because those thoughts, those beliefs, those decisions and choices, those actions are going to take you to where you want to be if you're aligned with them. It's not simply good enough to just want more time freedom in your business. You need to go and emotionally create more time freedom in your business. You need to let go of any beliefs you have around trust and inability to find good people. If you have a hard time finding good people in your business, there's a good chance you don't have good belief systems or thoughts that support finding good people in your business. And the moment you can go and do that, the moment you can relinquish control, you can start to trust, you can start to let go. Once you can go and do all of those things, now you can have time freedom. So, really, everyone is doing things totally backwards when it comes to their business. And it's a big reason why a lot of business owners don't have not only the success, but even just the lifestyle that they want. There are a lot of people who do really well financially. They make good money, but at the same time, they don't have great relationships. They don't have good health. They don't have great friendships. And because they neglect so many areas of their life, just focusing on making money. So maybe their beliefs and thoughts from childhood support making a lot of money. And maybe they're really good at making a lot of money because that's what their thoughts and beliefs support. But their thoughts and beliefs don't support having a great relationship because their parents divorced, because their parents were always fighting. So whenever they have something that feels a little too good to be true, they go and they find a way to sabotage it or to push that person away or to mess things up because you only do what you're comfortable with. So if you're not comfortable going in achieving millions of dollars, then you're not going to create millions of dollars. So really you need to be focusing on the inside work, your young self, and eliminating any thoughts and beliefs that are make you think that you're not deserving of those things, because really you're deserving of everything that you want in your life. God made us all perfect. We were perfect when we were born, when we were created. But as time goes on, we go and we slowly develop beliefs around society, from our parents, from our friends, from our siblings, from teachers, from television, whatever the case may be. We develop all of these thoughts and all these belief systems that are faulty from our surroundings. But when you're a kid, you don't have any of those. You can do anything that you want. If you want a unicorn to be a broomstick, a unicorn is a broomstick. If you wanted to go and accomplish anything or do anything, you can do it when you're in that state. But that's also when you're in an alpha brainwave state. Between birth and 8 years old, the majority of your life, you're in an alpha brain state. So that means that everything that comes in terms of information is taken in, and whether it's good information or bad information. But then when you get older, if you want to have certain things in your life, it's a lot more difficult to go and have the things that you want in your life if your belief systems and your thoughts don't support it. So that is the secret to getting every single thing that you want in your life. If you go and you want more business success, it all comes down to your thoughts and beliefs, your inside. What you're doing on the inside is going to go and it's going to create what you want on the outside. If you want to ignore the inside and wait until you're 70 years old to realize that you never ever accomplished what you wanted, you never got everything that you wanted in life, because you didn't want to face the fact. You wanted to be in denial over the fact that it was your core belief structures, your thoughts, your beliefs, your daily routines, what you were doing. Your whole identity was not aligned with your goals. So you had all of these lofty goals, all these things you wanted, but want doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have. Being in alignment with what you want will get you what you want. But a lot of people ignore being in alignment with what they want. A lot of people don't even know what they truly want because they never go and dive into what goes and fills me with the most love and joy in my life. A lot of people just look at the monetary side of business. How much money am I making? Because that's what they're taught. That's what society teaches us. That's how you define success. But that's not success. If you've got a lot of money and you've got no love in your life and you've got no faith in anything, and you've got bad relationships and you've got no one to spend time with, no one to hang out with, then your life is garbage. It's no good. If your health is horrible, you have absolutely nothing in your life. So really that's kind of what it comes down to the most, is understanding that the more you work on your inside, the more you work on the inside, the better your results you're going to have on the outside. If you want to ignore your thoughts, your beliefs, your behaviors, your feelings, your emotions, everything along those lines, there's a very good chance nothing's ever going to change for you. You need to really go on the inside to change what's on the outside. But a lot of people feel like, oh, I can just change what's on the outside by working harder, by doing more, by making different decisions. Well, it's really hard to go and make different decisions that are in alignment with what you want when your thoughts and beliefs that fuel your emotions and your feelings, that lead to your decisions and choices, are not in alignment with getting those results. How are you ever going to make the decisions and choices to get the results that you want without looking after the things that go and drive the choices and the decisions, which are emotions, feelings, thoughts, and beliefs? So that is why so many people who seem to like have it all figured out when it comes to their life. They have an amazing family, they've got an amazing business, they go and they do well for themselves, and everything in their life is pretty awesome. I would say everything in my life is pretty awesome because I've went and I've taken the time to go, and I'm not meaning to say this to brag, but I put in the time to make sure that I look after put in time to my kids, put in time to my wife, put in times to my health, put in times to my business. And I look after everything. So not only am I looking after my physical health, emotional health, mental health, and spiritual health, but I'm also looking after, my finances, my family, my relationships with my children. All of these different things, they come into play. And everything you do on a daily basis compounds upon itself. So if you want to have great relationships, it's not going to happen overnight, but it can be worked towards if the work is being put in. Same thing with your business. If you're not getting the results you want in your business, you can get to where you want to get, but the only way you're going to get to the only way you're going to get to where you want to be is looking in the inside. So if you're watching this and you've been running your business for a whole bunch of years and everything always seems the same, then I implore you to get out of denial, because everything in your life you created. Every single thought and belief and decision you made got you to where you are now. And if your best version of thoughts and beliefs got you to where your life is right now and you want better, don't expect it to get better unless you go on the inside and you heal the deep core subconscious stuff from your childhood, any hurt, any pain, anything that makes you feel unworthy, anything that drains you emotionally, anything that makes you procrastinate, to not feel like you can go and have the things that you want, not have the abundant life that you want. You need to go and eradicate all of that for you to go and have that life that you want. So that is the secret to getting absolutely everything that you want. If you want a better relationship, work on your thoughts and beliefs around that relationship. Go on the inside, heal the pain, heal the hurt from your childhood around relationships. You'll find great relationships. Change the way you look at relationships. You'll find a better relationship. Same thing with your health. If your health isn't very great, go and change your beliefs and thoughts around going to the gym, around eating healthy, around working out, around your perception of healthy people or physically fit people. You'll become the way that you want to be when it comes to your health. Same thing with your business. If you want to go and you want to have a very wildly successful business with a lot of time freedom to spend time with your family, go on vacations, make good money, all of that type of stuff. If you don't have that right now, nothing is going to get you there until you go and you focus on those generational curses or those blocks that you have from your childhood that you haven't looked after, you haven't put the time into, you haven't went on the inside to go and excel on the outside. And that's why I'm huge when it comes to uh, energetic and emotional peak performance, because I know that's what's going to get someone a lot of success. Anyone who works with me, everyone who has worked with me, has had ridiculous success over time, because they understand it's not going to happen overnight. They understand if they do those daily things that I tell them to do, and they change their beliefs and thoughts. They have a daily system, they have a routine, they're looking after everything on a daily basis. And not only that, they're firing and wiring different neurons by exercises and energy rituals and little things I tell them to do. They're going to have better thoughts, better focus, better beliefs, better ideas. And not only that, they're going to create massive abundance. So if you really want to take your life in a direction that it's never been in before, then you need to go and do things that you've never done before. You need to look after those things on the outside, because that's the only way you can go and manifest and create the life that you want, is having an equal identity to what you want and not feeling an imposter to achieving those things or having those things or having that success. You need to feel deserving of it. You need to love yourself. You need to have self-compassion and be kind to yourself, love yourself, treat yourself well, have really good thoughts and beliefs around all of those different areas that really matter to have an exceptional life. So that is the secret to getting everything that you want in your life. The only thing that you need to focus on is you, the inside, not your business, not your work, not your job, not dates that you're going on, not, trying to go and cut down, 200 calories a day. All of that will come. Everything will come once you go and you start working on the inside of exactly who you are, who you're meant to be, and who the core is to who you are, who really going back to who the core of who you were when you were born, peeling back the layers of all the bad things that have happened to your life and get your true essence. Then every single thing that you want in your life will come into your life super quickly once you go and you really focus on getting rid of all those things. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that it was educational. And yeah, thank you so much for being part of the community. Love having you here. If you have any questions whatsoever, definitely put them in the chat and I'll definitely get back to them. And yeah, let me know what you think in the chat too. And let me know if you're catching this live. Let me know if you're catching the replay. But really, the secret to getting absolutely everything that you want is just focusing on that. And the last thing I'm going to say on that, because it's the new year, Happy New Year, everyone. If you never caught my last live, Happy New Year. Hope you have an amazing 2024. Actually, this is my first live stream of the year. Sorry about that. So I hope you have an amazing 2024. And a big reason why a lot of people don't achieve what they want. So many people have dreams and goals and different things that they want in their life. Number one, they don't know how to goal set properly. Number two, they don't believe that they deserve those goals or that they're going to accomplish those goals. There's a lack of faith, a lack of belief in themselves, and a lack of feeling deserving or capable. So that's why a lot of people fall off the rails and never really accomplish what they want. So if you want to go and have everything that you want in your life, the more you work on the inside, the more you're going to get on the outside. The more you go deeper, you pull back that slingshot, the more your life is going to leap forward. The more you pull back, the more you leap forward. So it's the best analogy I can give is basically a slingshot. The more you go on the inside, the more deeper you go on the inside, the more you rapidly expand everything on the outside of your life. So hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.